Fellow South Africans, we have reached the stage where even the deaf of the deaf, the poor of the poorest can speak. I'm not a person of social media, but now it has reached to the push that a poor person like myself could come before you and say, guys, it's time to do the so-called self-introspection. Because we are being driven to the ground. What am I saying when I say we are being driven to the ground? If you can check, many companies which were under government have been run to the ground. Typical example is South African Airways. Secondly is Post Office. Transnet as well is one of them. Now it's Eskom. I don't see any existence of Eskom amongst us. Why am I saying this? We only have electricity only 4 hours per day. Do you call that an electricity? For myself, I just call it an advert of electricity, that in the past we used to have electricity, in future we might not have it. And there comes a time where these boys will take advantage of not having electricity on a normal hours, and then they will remove those poles, like what happened to the rail lines. Now we are going to 2024 elections, 2024 actually. In 2024, that's when now we need to do introspection. Do we continue electing this very same husband who has been abusing us, fooling us since 1994, or we try new things? Because it's not working for us. Look at the unemployment rate today. The companies can no longer carry the government's burden. The government has seated doing nothing, expecting tax from those companies, but they are doing nothing. What they do is to switch off electricity for those companies, and those companies, some of them, they are active through the use of electricity, but now they cannot be active because they don't have electricity, and now they have to close certain departments. They have to reduce certain posts just for them to survive. Small business can no longer survive. I mean, people who sell chips and other streets, because there is no electricity. Electricity comes at 8. By 10 o'clock, there is no electricity, and people want to buy something at 2. That's not business. So it's a high time that we introspect ourselves and check if we have elected the right husband. But poor person like myself is going down the drain. And the very same politician, they have the audacity of overtaking poor citizens who are trying to run to the poor employee industries